long and broad state. Our group is Southern California. It's the San Diego County Interbranch Council, and we currently have 8 branches there. We've got the Poway, Penasquitos, Del Mar-Leucadia, Carlsbad, Oceanside Vista, La Mesa, El Cajon, Fallbrook, Cabrillo, Diego, San Diego, and Rancho Bernardo. So we have 8 branches, and that comprises over here 670 members. These are last year's numbers. National counts these in February. So sometime in March, we'll find out if that stayed the same, gone up, or gone down. We are going to be having one branch. The Rancho Bernardo branch is going to dissolve, and it's been in the process for a while of folding with Poway. They've already for years been using Poway as the program, so members who want to stay AUW members are just going to join the Poway branch. So their numbers should go up a bit. They've already been used to going over there and doing some of the things. So that's pretty cool. The executive committee of the branch is myself as chair, Pam Meyer as vice chair, Joan Kamina as secretary, and Kathy Burciaga is the treasurer. We have quarterly meetings, and those have been held by Zoom with one annual luncheon, which we just had a couple of weeks ago over in San Marcos. We went to the spaghetti factory and feasted ourselves on pasta. So we're still working on that meal. We do have we have rotating responsibilities for that annual luncheon, and Del Mar-Leucadia will be doing the venue, be responsible for the venue for the last Saturday of January of 2023. And we've talked with Sally and some folks there saying, let's find somebody to get on that and not wait till June, or you'll find out things aren't available for you. So I think that they're working on it that way. Overall, the Del Mar-Leucadia branch had donated both individually and then as a branch, $3,879 towards the AAUW fund. And the national fund, we had a goal to get $525,000. And as I announced a couple of weeks ago at the IBC meeting, we didn't have 525,000. We had 673,346. So we're almost double. We're 148,346 over our goal statewide. So people have been very, very generous in this. And why do you give to AUW Fund? People are always asking, even though we explained and explained and explained that, oh, there's Jan. There's Jan English. You were talked about, Jan.
Yes.
Yeah. We'll come back to you in a moment. I just have that one more thing to mention here. So AAUW Fund goes to a lot of things. One of the things that it goes to is supporting graduate students. We've got Tech Trek for the middle school girls. We have a new program called Gov Trek, which is for high school girls. trying to, and that has just been kicked off a couple weeks ago. That's to encourage high school girls to do something in the political arena. It might be on their own school board or working towards a career. But the program, like we just saw, the AUW scholars, these are California girls. We had 41 this year, and 38 were available to present their short spiels in the fall. And we've been busy still scheduling different branches around the state who'd like to have either a Zoom or an in-person presentation of the scholar. They want more than the 5 minutes. They want to do some more. But this is what part of what your money goes to. There was over $6 million, which is the most that they'd ever had. I believe that there were some companies, some private companies that had added to that too. But here's part of where your money goes. And we're thinking that this is money well spent, because as I said, we've got 41 just in California studying at a graduate level. So we love having these scholars and supporting, and they're getting anywhere between 50,000, 25,000, 15,000. You know, it varies depending on what type of grant, whether it's a PhD, whether it's a postdoctorate, but essentially these are our folks, and we've had some really great people in the, you know, that we stand on the shoulders of, who have received these grants since the 18 whatevers, you know, the late 1800s. And so basically, that's what AUW Fund is, and that's what the Interbranch Council is, a way for us to connect, like with Fallbrook, like with Poway. It's like we're a little bit too far away to attend each other's meetings, but this helps us do that. Questions? Answers? we take answers. Norlin?
I was just going to say, don't forget for high school, we
wanna
also have our wonderful speech track.
Yes. Oh, yes. Speech track. Carol?
Well, so some of you know me, some of you don't, but I'm Carol Fletcher, and I was an AUW fellow. And it was an amazing, important thing that happened as I was finishing up my
We can't hear you.
program.
You're freezing.
And I, with my own life, have started fellowships to support women. So you just never know all the things that the legacy of being a fellow will give you. So I'm always grateful to AUW for that. Thank you.
And I'll just throw in too that our own, oh gads, her name escapes me now, but
Rochelle received money for.
I'm sorry.
Rochelle Smar, our former board member, also received money. She received a scholarship from us for her PhD work.
Yeah, I was thinking of Perry Rosen, who received AUW fund money and brought her from Iran to study paleontology. And she's one of the only micropaleontologists in the country.
That's right.
Yeah.
And when you talk to her, she just is amazing how much she appreciated the support that she received.
Yes.
You know, it was many years ago and it's still affecting her and still just a very important part of her life. It's very uplifting to hear her talk about it.
Mm-hmm.
Well, it is. And that's why, you know, you get some people out there who go, well, what's the thought? Why should I give that? You know, and, you know, maybe it goes to, you know, we've got our local scholarships, our local things, and our tech trick that we like to do. But, you know, some of this money, a good portion of it that goes to national, goes to help with these scholarships. Jan, while you're here, we want to be sure that if you have a chance to maybe go back and look at the recording, Chelsea spoke of you and Tom in her talk on here on how much she enjoyed you both, how much she helped you, and that she'd been with them. So be sure to go back and look at the recording on here, for her part of it. She spoke very highly of you both.
Yes, and how she's
wanted to tune in, and I just wasn't able to get here earlier, so I'm sorry to have missed her, but I'll tune into the recording.
Yes, she
Yeah,
was
yeah, please do.
she was very complimentary, Jan.
Yeah.
Somebody else had a hand up. Who
Yeah,
had-
I just want to make sure that we catch any questions, but I also want to catch the things that we need to do before we close. So I think I'm going to go ahead and share my screen. And let's see, share. Okay, and I'm gonna move on down. Okay. So we have a few announcements, and first I'm going to turn it over to Karen Dorney to talk about next month's program, which we have another, by the way, Karen Vanderwerken, this was outstanding. I mean, you couldn't have chosen a better speaker. She was just wonderful. So, and next month we have another exciting program. So Karen, you want to talk about that?
Yes, thank you, Linda. So next month on March 11th, we are going to have Sharifa El Mofty from Merrill Lynch, and she's going to be our speaker. She has so much information for us. Just the statistics about women that they have compiled, you will find fascinating. Also, at Merrill Lynch, they have a program called Merrill Lynch Exchange. And what this is, it's a way to mentor women for those who want to move up within the organization. And it's not just a, oh, gee, let's do this type thing. They have a whole program. And Sharifa is very much involved with that, something she really believes in, because she has moved up and become an assistant vice president and senior financial advisor. And talking to this woman, I know she's going to be going even further with that organization. Now, this women's exchange, we want to get this information because we feel that it's something, once we learn about it, how they've done it, that we can present to other organizations. Because as we know, this is very important. How do women get from one spot to another within a company? Now, this is a joint meeting with Carlsbad Oceanside Vista. And we have about 20, the meeting in person is going to be at the Merrill Lynch office in Carmel Valley at 1 Paseo. We have about 24 seats available. So if you are interested in actually coming to the in-person meeting, please let me know. Phone number 858-481-8411 or to Karen Dorney at roadrunner.com. I'm in the directory. So please let me know because we want to reserve a spot for you if you are interested in that. Now it's also going to be on Zoom. And so we have a request. We would like as many members as possible to be on that Zoom meeting, March 11th. So please, would you all come and would you tell all of your sister members that you're in groups with to please come to this meeting. And the reason is that we definitely want to get Sharifa to become a member of Del Mar-Leucadia. She is the kind of woman that we need